Hey, what's up YouTube fans? We're just going through a Battle Spot video again today. This is not my usual Battle Spot team, it was just some things I went on with to just have a bit of fun. So we are bringing my Mega Maroil, Trevenent and Haraxus, and we're going up against match up against Slappy, who's bringing Salamence, Mewtwo and Fortress. There's an absolute shed load of misplays in this game. I completely got Fortress's typing wrong at the start. And then forget about Mold Breaker as well. But it's an interesting matchup towards the end, so please stay with it. So without carrying on, we'll go straight into the video. So Slappy's going out into Ironhide. Now I had got a Ninetales in my party at the time, and I really wish I bought it when he opened with this. He still opened with Maroil. He got about 3 or 4 things on his party that Maroil actually hit. I was half expecting him to open with the Mega Ments, to be fair, which he didn't. So we're going to Mega Evolve and Stain anyway. Don't want to give this thing any chance of getting free setups. I'll be honest, for some stupid reason I thought this thing was Bug Rock, not Steel. So I don't know. So Ironhide Fortress is going to go and set up Stealth Rocks. Cool Transformers nickname for a Fortress, really like that. Did make me smile when it came out. Going to go for a Play Rough, which obviously is resisted because of his Steel typing, which at the time I completely forgot about. Ironhide's going to go for an EQ. It's not Stab. It is super effective. It's not going to do a lot. So at this point I'm thinking, well, I might as well stay in and just get as much damage off on this thing as I can do. Stone Edge is going to do a few bits. I thought I could live another EQ, but unfortunately, yep, he scores a crit. So that's going to drop Mega Maroil down. I figured I'd at least get one more Stone Edge or a Sucker Punch off towards the end on the next turn to be able to kill this thing without before Maroil went down. So go back out into Haraxus. Again, Haraxus is a really good special attack, really good physical attacker, and just wanted to get some damage off on this if I could. I've got nothing with a flame move on, unfortunately. So we're going to go for a straight up Dragon Claw. It's going to take it down into red. And then he's going to go for a Rapid Spin. Not quite sure why I went for one of those, to be fair. It's not going to do anything. But for some stupid reason I selected Poison Jab. I don't know why. It was a bit of a death mistake. Again, probably because was working this typing was wrong. I was half expecting maybe switching to a Fairy type at the time. We're going to EQ anyway. Obviously with Mold Breaker that'll hit. And that's going to drop Ironhide down. Haraxus is going to go down to 37 hit points due to his Life Orb. He sends out Brutalandor, which is the Mega Ments, which I was half expecting to open. He's going to Intimidate to get the -1 on my attack, which is fine. I pretty much figured this thing out speed, because Mega Ments is pretty quick. But thankfully it doesn't. We'll see in a moment. But Haraxus is no slow dragon, to be fair. So you're going to get Dragon Claw off on this thing. It is super effective. Mega Ments is quite bulky though, so it's only going to do half damage. I figured at this point I'm going to go down to him anyway, so I didn't see any point switching in and getting bot by either a Draco Meteor or a Double Edge. It is a special Ments from the looks of it. That's going to easily pop Haraxus, but he's going to suffer the special attack drop. So at this point I think, well, that's pretty much game. I've only got Trevenant left, he's got 2 left. I'm pretty sure he brought the Mewtwo with him. So we're going to protect the Scout to see what he's going to do. And he's going for a Flamethrower. So I kind of predicted he might switch out at this point and try and preserve this Ments without getting so much more damage on it, because it's outsped me to finish me off later. So I went for a straight up Shadow Claw, half expecting this to come in, which was the right play. So here we go. So we go for a Shadow Claw, which hits for Mewtwo. It is super effective. Obviously Mewtwo is he's a bulky legendary. He goes for Will-O-Wisp, which we're lucky to avoid, but the accuracy on those isn't great. I've missed plenty. It means we get another Shadow Claw off on the Mewtwo, which takes Enter Red. So we're going to protect, just to scout to see what he goes for. Not that we can switch in or do anything about it, but just goes for another Psy Strike. That was just in case I went for a Willow. I know I can live back. It's neutral though, it hurts quite a lot. It pops our Citrus Berry, which is fine. That's going to get our energy back up. We're going to get another Shadow Claw off on the Mewtwo, which is going to pop him. There we go. So it's a KO on the Mewtwo for Trevenant. And we get a crit as well, just rub it in a little bit. Out comes Brutalandor again. So we're going to go for Protect, because at this point I really needed to get to harvest again. So he's going to flamethrower. There's no way I could have lived that the health I was at. We might have just lived it, but going for harvest. So protected, take the citrus berry. We can definitely live another flamethrower now, unless he gets a crit. But at this stage in the game, it was worth the risk. There's no point going for a double protect. So flamethrower is going to take us back into yellow. We are going to get another shadow claw off, which doesn't quite do as much as I was hoping. So we're going to protect again and hope to go for another harvest, so we can live another flamethrower, which he does go for. We're going to protect that time, and we do, again, 50% chance. We are lucky that we managed to get the harvest. So that's going to put us back up to just over 100. We probably could have, if he'd gone for a flamethrower, we probably would have lived at that. Instead he goes for a Thunder Fang. I'm assuming, although it's resisted, he went for that because he realised I was especially defensive. We're going to get another Shadow Claw off, and that's going to take him into almost KO range. We're going to get a Citrus going. That's going to pop us back to 124. So I'm pretty sure I can live anything he does now. So he's going to go for a Draco, which is fine because it's only neutral. He's already at minus special attack, and it's neutral damage. So while it's going to hurt, we're going to live that quite well. The Shadow Claw is eventually going to pop this Mega Ments. There we go. So it's a KO on the Mega Ments. We get a crit as well just to finish the match off. So there you go, guys. So that was a match against Slappy. He'd actually got a really good team. As I say, there's quite a few misplays on both our parts in that one, to be fair. But Trevenent coming through like an absolute boss for us with that sweep at the end there. And some good plays, to be honest, towards the end of that matchup. So thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like or comment. Or if you didn't like this video, please leave a like. Please leave a dislike or a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see done differently next time. Speak to you soon. Bye.